Hello viewers, welcome to the channel and to another practical exercise. In this video, I will show the design process of this model. To draw this model, we'll use 5 workbenches. We'll use part design, sketcher, fasteners, draft, and part workbench to create this model. And please, if you can make a donation to support the channel, please do that because I need the support to continue bringing these contents about FreeCAD in this channel. So if you can donate, just go to the description of this video and you'll find a link to my Ko-fi page. Now let's get started. Let's go to FreeCAD and now create a new document. Switch to the part design workbench, and first here what we'll do is to draw two sketches. So now click on this icon to create a new sketch and select axis plane for this sketch, and now zoom out and select polyline tool. Okay, and click on this origin point and draw this horizontal line, and now press M 3 times to get this arc here, and now 2 times to draw this simple line. And now escape 2 times and select this point here and set tangent. Okay, and now we'll set the size of the sketch. So now select constraint distance tool, click in this line here, and here we'll set a length of 50. There is the dimension here for this line, change here to 50, and now click in this line here, and we'll set a length of 50 millimeters for this line. Okay, and now select constraint cycle, click in this arc, and we'll set a radius of 25, as you can see here for this arc. Set 25 and enter, and now as you can see we have 1 degree of freedom here. So next we'll set the angle between these two lines here, this angle. So what you do now we select constraint angle, and now these two lines, and here we change to 105 degrees, as you can see here. Enter, and now leave the sketch and press home. And next let's create a new sketch. Click here in this icon and select YZ plane for this sketch, and what you do here, you will draw a cycle. So go to sketch geometry and select cycle tool, draw the cycle in this center point, and now let's set the diameter of this cycle. Select this edge here, and here we'll set the diameter of 15 for the cycle. Set 15 and enter, and now leave the sketch and press home. And now the next thing to do is to create the solid. So what we do now, we go to the model tab, and here first here we rename these two sketches. So for example, this first sketch here, then click on mouse and select rename option. Here we'll set F, and this sketch here we rename to profile sketch. Okay, and next we can create the model. To create the solid, what we need to do is to use this tool here, active pipe tool. To use this tool, we need to first select the profile and then select the tool. And now click in this object button and select this pipe sketch, and then click OK. And as you can see, now we have this model here. And next here, let's create this cylinder part. What you need to do is to use these additive tools of part design. Click in this icon and select additive cylinder. Okay, and first here what we'll do is to set the attachment of the cylinder. So we'll select this face here, and then scroll down here and check this option, flip sides, and then we'll set the size of this cylinder. So the radius here will change to the half of 28. We'll set 14. We'll set 14 here, and the height of this will change to 40 millimeters. Change here to 40, and now enter. And as you can see, now we have the cylinder here. And next let's create this cylinder part here. Okay, so what you do, we select this tool again, additive cylinder. Okay, and now we select this face here, scroll down and check this option, flip sides, and now let's set the radius of the cylinder. As you can see here, for the cylinder we have a diameter of 34, so the radius here will be 17, and the height of the cylinder will set 28. This is the dimension here. Let's set 28 here, And now what you need to do is to change the placement of the cylinder. So he will change the value of the z direction. Scroll down here and go to z direction. We'll change this direction here to 6. Okay, set 6 here and enter. And as you can see, now we have this. Okay, and the next step now is to create this part here. To create this part, we'll need to create a new sketch. Okay, so let's do that. Let's go to FreeCAD, rotate this model and select this face here and create a new sketch in this face. Okay, and here we need the center point of the circular edge here. So what you'll do is to select external geometry tool and then extract this edge here. Okay, and now we go to sketch geometry again and click in this icon here and select this tool, and then we click in this center point and we draw this sketch in this way. And now select this tool here, also in vertical, and we set this line here vertical. And now as you can see, we have 1 degree of freedom, so we can set the size of the sketch here. Select horizontal distance tool and then these 2 points here, and we'll set a distance of 20. This dimension here will set 20 here. Okay, and now leave the sketch. Okay, and next here what we'll do is to change the z direction of this sketch here. As you can see here, we have 5 millimeters, 15 and 4, so the value of the z direction will be 24. So now what we do, we go to the model tab and we go to attachment, position and z direction. Okay, let's change here to -24. Okay, and enter. And now we're able to create this model. So what we do, we select this sketch and then this path tool to create the extrusion of this sketch, and we need to set reverse it here. Check this option, and now let's change the length of this extrusion to 16. There is the mission here. Okay, and now just click OK, and as you can see, we have this part here. And now let's create this cylinder part here. So what we do now, we select additive cylinder again, and here select this face and inertial CS. Okay, and now here we'll set a radius of 9. As you can see here, we have a diameter of 18 for the cylinders, so the radius here will be 9 and the 8 will change to 8. Okay, and now click enter and we have this. Okay, and next here what you can do is to create this chamfer operations here. So first we'll select this circular edge and then chamfer tool, and we'll change the size here to this dimension here, 2 millimeters, and enter. Okay, and now let's create the chamfer in this part here, this chamfer. So now what you need to do is to create a new sketch. Press home and click on this icon here, and let's create this sketch in axis plane. Okay, and first here what we'll do is to switch to the section view, and now we need to extract edge of this part here. So go to sketch geometry and select external geometry tool, extract these 3 edges. Okay, and now these 2 edges here. Okay, and now select polyline tool and draw the sketch. Okay, and now draw a line in these 2 points here. Okay, and now skip 2 times and select this line here and change this line here to operation line. So this line here will be our center line for this operation here. Okay, and now select these 4 lines and set equal. Okay, and now select constraint distance tool, click on this one here, and we'll change the length here to 1.5. Okay, and now leave the sketch and press home, and now go to model, select the sketch, and now groove tool. Okay, and here what you need to do is to change the axis to construction line 1. Okay, and as you can see, now we have this operation, so click OK. And next here, let's create these fillets operations here. So what you do now first you select this edge here and you select fillet tool. The rest of this fillet, as you can see, is 1, so we'll set 1 here and OK. And now let's select this circular edge here and fillet tool, and she'll set a resolve 3, as you can see. Enter. And now select this face here and let's create a fillet here. The rest of this fillet will change to 2 millimeters. This dimension here, set 2 here and enter. And as you can see, now we have this. And now let's create this part here. To create this part, we'll need to first we'll create a new sketch. Okay, so what you do now, let's go to FreeCAD and zoom in and select this face here and create a new sketch in this face. Okay, switch to section view, and now we need the center point of this edge here. So what you'll do is to select external jump tool and then click in this circular edge here, and now as you can see we have the center point here, this point. So now click here and select square and click in this vertical line and click again. Next we'll select vertical distance tool and then these 2 points here, and here we'll set a distance of 15.5. okay, and now select these 2 points here and let's set 5. Okay, and now leave the sketch, press home and go to the model, scroll down and select the sketch here, and now subtractive LX tool. Okay, and here what you need to do is to change the axis and the pitch of this operation. So first here we'll uncheck this option and then we change the axis here to, so here we change to X and we set reversed, and now pitch here we set 200. Okay, and the date of this operation will be 28. Okay, and now just click OK, and as you can see now we have this pocket here. Okay, and now let's go to this operation, click in this arrow, scroll down and select this sketch, and now this tool again, and first here we'll uncheck this option and we change here to X, and now reverse it left-handed, and here we'll set 200 and date we change to 28, and now click OK. Okay, as you can see now we have these 2 pockets here. So the next thing to do is to create a polar pattern of these pockets around this cylinder. So what you do now, select this first operation here and then control, select this, and now polar pattern tool. And first here what you'll do is to change the axis to X. Okay, and now we'll change the number of occurrence here to 22. We set 22 here. Okay, as you can see now we have this. Okay, so click OK, and now what we'll do next is to create this part here. We'll create this part here. So let's go to the fasteners workbench, select fasteners here. Okay, and now to create the part what you need to do is to click in this 3D drawer tool, click here, and as you can see we have this part here. Okay, so next here what we'll do is to change the parameters of this 3D drawer. So okay, click here, select this 3D drawer here, and now let's set the diameter of this 3D drawer. As you can see here we have this reference M20, so we'll change here to M20. Okay, and now let's change the length of the extruded rod to 15. Let's add 15 here. Okay, and now what you'll do is to set the correct placement of the extruded rod here in this part. So now what you'll do is to change the workbench to the draft workbench. Click here and select draft workbench. Okay, and now hide this grid. Click here, select this object, and click on mouse and select transform tool. So first here we'll move this part in this way. Okay, and now click OK. Okay, and next to change the placement of this extruded rod here, we'll use this tool here, move tool, and these tools here, snap tools. So what you need to do now is to select this extruded rod, okay, and then select move tool, clicking this icon, and now pick the center point here and the center point of this part here. Okay, and then select this object and click on mouse and select transform. Okay, and now let's switch to the front view. Front view. Okay, and now what you'll do here is to change the rotation increment. So select here and we'll change to 105 degrees. Okay, and now let's do that. Next here we'll change the translation increment. Why? Because we want, as you can see here, we have this distance between this line here to the start of this part here. So what you do here, we'll change to 5 and then we'll move this arrow, okay, in this way, and now just click OK. Scroll down here and change here to true, and as you can see now we have this. Okay, so next here, the next thing to do is to make a union of these two parts here. To do that, we go to part workbench and then we select these two parts here and we select union tool. Okay, as you can see now we have one part here, and next here what you'll do is to create this hole here and this threaded hole. So what you do now to create this hole here, what you can do is to use these tools here. So okay, now click on this cylinder tool. As you can see we have this cylinder here, and next let's change the rate of the cylinder to, here we have a diameter of 24, so the rate will be 12 and the rate of this will be 2 millimeters, this distance here. And click on mouse and select transform tool. First here we'll rotate this model, change here to 9 degrees and rotate this in this way, and now change here transition increment to 2 and move this in this way, and then click OK. And now select this part here and the cylinder and let's make a cut here. As you can see now we have this hole. Okay, and next let's create this threaded hole. Let's go to fasteners workbench. Okay, and here click on this icon, select this object. Let's change the reference here to M24. Okay, select M24 and now change the length of this to 25. Yes, 25. And next here let's change the tab. Okay, and now let's make the thread visible, set through here. Okay, and the next thing to do now is to set the correct placement of this threaded rod. So what you do now, we select this threaded rod here and then click on mouse and select transform tool. Okay, switch to this front view and now rotate this in this way. Okay, and here we'll change the translation increment to 2 millimeters plus 25, the height of this, so the threaded rod. Yes, 2 plus 25 and we get 27. And now just move this arrow. Okay, and then click OK. And now let's go to part workbench. And now what we'll do is to subtract this 3D rod from this part here. So first we need to select this cut here and then this object and select cut tool. Okay, as you can see now we have this 3D hole. Okay, and next we need to create a hole in this part here. I'm talking about this hole here. So what do we do now? Now we go to this object, clicking this arrow, and let's go to this fusion body. And now we go to this additive pipe here, clicking this arrow, and now select these two sketches here, control and select these two sketches here, and let's copy these two sketches, enter, and now goes here and here, and clicking this pass icon. Okay, and now let's make these two sketches visible, spacebar, and let's hide this object here. So what we'll do now is to change the diameter of this cycle. We'll change the diameter of this cycle to 10 millimeters. So select this profile sketch, go to sketch constraints, and here change to 10 and enter. Okay, and next here we'll create a part using this tool here. So what you need to do now is to select this tool, sweep tool, and then we'll select this profile sketch and this arrow, and okay, let's create salt, and now hold Ctrl and select this edge here, this edge and this edge, and then click OK. Okay, we have this problem. So okay, let's do it again. Click Ctrl and select this edge here and this edge, and click OK. And as you can see, now we have this part here. So now clicking this arrow and let's hide these two sketches here. Okay, and let's make this object visible, spacebar, and as you can see we have these two parts here. So now to create the hole, what you need to do is to subtract this sweep operation from this cut here. So we select cut and then this sweep operation, and we select cut tool, and as you can see now we have this hole. We finished the design of this model. Thank you for watching this video, and please, if you can make a donation to support the channel, please do that, because I need the support to continue bringing these contents about FreeCAD in this channel. So if you can donate, just go to the description of this video and you'll find a link to my Ko-fi page. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you in the next video.